Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. Always appreciate you watching the channel. It's just been fantastic to see the channel grow over the years and hear from all of you, leaving comments and liking and subscribing and all that stuff. It's really humbling. It's pretty cool. And I've just had a lot of fun making videos, and I hope that some of these videos bring you a little bit of a break from your day and a little bit of pleasure. So I have a fun video today to show you. I don't buy cards constantly. In fact, I've gotten a little more conscientious about, being strategic about my buys. And so I have, over the last few months, bought 3 T206 cards, which I'm going to show you today. And what's kind of fun is, usually on the channel, those of you who are watchers know that most of them are already broken out of the packing and all that kind of stuff. But for today, I thought it might be kind of fun to actually do a kind of blind reveal on the mail and opening of that. I have 3 cards to show you. One, you'll have to forgive me, I already opened out of the package, but I have 2 that I will also open for you live. One of them in the eBay kind of, authenticity guaranteed container. So if you haven't seen those, you can see one of those and actually how it's packed. So let me show you the cards and get into it. I have focused on my T206 collecting over the years on portraits, because I really like the portraits. You can kind of see in the background here the Vic Willis portrait that I acquired a few months ago. Love that card. And, trying to be dutiful and focused on Hall of Famers if I can, rather than buy 3 cards, at a lower grade commons, maybe saving up and trying to get a Hall of Famer or trying to get a higher grade card. So that's been kind of the strategy in the last, 6 months or a year. Part of my subset in collecting is working on the Providence cards. And because, of course, I am in Rhode Island, the Providence Grays are in the set, and I've been trying to pick up the 8 cards in that set. So the first one I have to show you is one of them. It's a Piedmont back, obviously in an SGC holder. And it's one of the 8 Providence cards that I didn't have, and it's Lena Blackburn. And here you can see it. This is actually a pretty nice example here. Here's Lena doing some fielding. And so I still think I need to double check this, but I still think I need 2, maybe 3 more of the 8. I'm not sure. But this was a nice addition. This is in an SGC 5.5. It's in an older holder, as you can see. And so one of my projects, I have a small order I want to send to SGC. I do like to get the new flip and a new holder on cards. And then sometimes you can get the older holder, a little bit of a discount. So it's kind of worth it to me. But anyway, this was a really fun pickup. It really ticked a couple of boxes. It was a higher grade common to add to my collection. And on top of that, it was a Providence card. So I'm kind of working on that subset, and that's really fun. So that's that. Let's get into these other ones. And I know both of these cards, well, I have a sense of which ones they are, but it'll be kind of fun to see. I think these are both Hall of Famers, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get into it. Now, these things for the eBay authenticity guaranteed are a little bit of a challenge, because you can't really see, has been my experience, where the seams are and how to open this thing. And I seem to remember, see, now I'm totally blowing it, but I know that it's on the sides here. And then I feel like it's on this underside here, but now it's not cooperating. So we may just have to destroy this box, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we're going to just do that. Otherwise, I'll never get into it. Yeah, this is not a great design for the authenticity guaranteed packaging that eBay has gone to. And so I think I've had to do this just about every time I've gotten one of these cards. It doesn't slide out from that direction. It's a nightmare. Look at that. And so they seal it with that packing tape there. And you can't even, oh, what a disaster. Well, there you go. There's a strong endorsement for the authenticity guaranteed holder. Again, it's this kind of built-in, it's just a mess, because can you see how they did that? There's not even, it doesn't even slide out. So swing and a miss, eBay. But there's the insert that it comes with. Congratulations on your recent purchase. And so this is that extra step with the authenticity guaranteed. Again, as we've just discovered, the packaging for this leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's kind of what it looks like. And then you get the card in this. And so, as you know, those of you who have acquired cards this way, it takes another week or so to get your card, because it goes to that third-party authenticity office to have it authenticated. And you have this sticker on the back, void if damaged. This is the official eBay guarantee. So here's the card. This is a Rube Marquard, and I had a version of this card in a lower grade in a past life when I got back into T206 collecting in a real earnest way, probably 6 or 7 years ago. But it was a coupon cigarettes card. It wasn't a T206. And for just the consistency of my collection, I decided to sell that. Again, it was a lower grade. And I always kind of knew in the back of my mind that I would reacquire this portrait card. I've always liked this image. And so here it is. This is a Piedmont back, as you saw. And Marquard is a Hall of Famer. And this is in an SGC holder, and it is a 3.5. Very good plus. So I am quite happy to add this one, and fortunate to get it into the collection. What I probably will do, and I think I did this on my others that I've got from the authenticity guarantee, is I just peel this off and I put a fresh, nice, slim fit bag on the card itself. Just because, you know, and I don't care too much about that. I'm not looking to resell these or anything like that. So these are just going into the PC. So that's kind of fun. That's the Marquard card. It probably took us more time to just get it out of that darn holder than it did to actually look at the card. So there it is. That's a fun one. And one more card to show you. Let's see if we can do this over here. And one more card to show you. This one will open easier. This is just a standard, you know, eBay shipping package. I'm not sure about all of you, but if I ever do sell cards, I make sure that I save all the packaging, because then I am able to just reuse it. And so, you know, if I'm just selling a card, this is a simple way to reuse it, and it's a little more eco-conscious and those kinds of things. So that's that. That one was fighting me a little bit. So, all right, so here's the package, and we'll see how this seller did it. Pretty nice job here. Although they really got the packing tape on there on the side. So we'll have to do a little bit of surgery here. And a little bit on the other side. Sometimes when I ship, I like to do a little bit of painter's tape there just in case. But they really nicely protected it with the cardboard, so that I'm not complaining about at all. And this is not a Hall of Famer. See, this is the fun of it. I forgot about this one. I thought it was a Hall of Famer, but it's a pretty special card, and I'll show you why in just a second. So this is a T206, and you can see that this is really exciting. Actually, I totally had forgotten about this, so this is pretty cool. This is a T206 card of Jimmy Sheckard. This is the glove showing variation, and as you look at it here on the screen, you can tell, obviously, this card is not in a great grade. In fact, you can see some staining here on the side as well. It looks like coffee, but I'm assuming it's tobacco. But this is in a 2.5, as you see on the holder here. So it's a good plus T206 card. But what makes this special, and what's really cool about adding this to my collection, is it is the very first of this back version that I've added to my collection, and it's a Tolstoy back. I've never had one. It's one of the, not of course the rarest, but certainly more rare backs, and I am just really happy to get it. So I was purposeful about at least getting one example. I have Sovereign, I have Old Mill, I have Polar Bear, of course. I have UPDG examples in my collection, but I didn't have a Tolstoy, and I also don't have a Cycle, and I'm sort of working on both of those. But this was a really fun one to add for that reason. So because they're more of a premium, I was happy to just add this one as a 2.5, which is about the lowest I'll go in a grade for my collection. But because it is a more interesting back, I was willing to make that compromise. So pretty cool to have the Jimmy Sheckard Tolstoy cigarettes added to the collection in a 2.5. So there are the 3 new T206 cards. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. Let me know if you have any comments. You're probably going to say, hey man, you probably shouldn't open stuff on camera anymore because that was a complete disaster. And you were right. We'll blame that on eBay and the authenticity guaranteed packaging. But in any event, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like any of these cards, or you have some experience or preferences on collecting some of the rarer backs, or focusing on Hall of Famers, or any of the team sets, because I'm doing the Providence set. All the things that kind of came up in this video, I'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, thanks again, as always, for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.